Now, Friday Night Hype, presented by Hy-Vee.
It sure is. Yeah. Hey, Shannon Earhart, Scott Reiser. Shannon, I'm upset. Why didn't you remind me to bring a hat? I was really cold out there.
I know. He actually called back to the newsroom and asked if somebody could bring him a hat for his live shot because it was so cold. I forgot my gloves.
And Chris brought me a baseball cap. Didn't do the job. But anyway, we had such a fun night because there was so much on the line. Yes. You lose, you're done. You win, you go to the Dome for the semifinals next week. Let's get you started with the big game out at the Den. Waukee Northwest hosting Sioux City East. Each team 9-1. Sioux City East, a very good squad, but 3 and out on the opening drive, and then disaster strikes. No. The snap goes over the punter's head by a mile. Waukee Northwest recovers at the 3, and then they score. Ryan Woodruff blasts through the line on the next play, and you think this is going to be a blowout. Waukee Northwest is going to run away with it. Oh, wrong. Sioux City East, as I mentioned, is having a fantastic season. Facing 3rd and long in the next drive. Watch Cal Jepson, their fantastic quarterback. Buying time. Manuel Groken's like, yo, I'm open. They convert the first down. Later in the drive, Big Jacob Brayfogle finishes that. Yeah, touchdown. Waukee Northwest does win it with a wild second half, 48-34. Waukee Northwest headed to the Dome. Johnson hosting Valley. I was at this game as well. This Dragon showing some moves out there. Had to give him some airtime. Fun night out there. Tied at 7 in the second quarter. Johnson QB Trevin Helving rolls out, but Micah Layla Shore swats it away for the Valley defense. Johnson would be able to sustain the drive right before the half. Helming drops back, nobody there, so he's going to call his own number. Johnston led 14-7 at the half. Valley scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in the second half to grab control, and they won it 28-21. Valley go to the Dome.
Wow, that's wild. The cold getting to them. The cold getting to this kid. This kid was hiding. So cold. Who is that? All right, she's like, okay, I'm ready to watch some football. All right, Dowling looking to go back to the Dome. They have not lost since week 1. That's a dart right there against Iowa City West. That was Nahas, QB Joey Nahas to Jeffrey Roberts, the future Cyclone. It's 7-0 Dowling, and Iowa City West had a nice drive going middle of the first. Reese Wheeler airing it out. Cameraman Ben Kaplan, yes, our very own cameraman Ben Kaplan. Getting that interception by Jeremiah Robertson. Iowa City West was trying to get on the board. Dowling pushing him around right there. That is Ian Middleton. 14-0. Dowling ends up winning 35-0. They get a rematch with Valley in the semifinals Friday at 4. And 4-time defending state champ Southeast Polk had to play Liberty tonight. Southeast Polk in white, and Drew Thompson seeing the light in white on the first play from scrimmage, 74 yards to the house. Rams up 7-0. Early second quarter. Boston Bailey on 4th and goal from the 1. The tush push would be good. And Southeast Polk takes a 14-7 lead. Late in the second, Reese Redding screen pass to Brody Beaver for the touchdown, avoiding the defense. Southeast Polk would miss a 51-yard field goal as time expired, and Liberty won 31-28, ending the Rams' run at the top of Class 5A. No 5-peat for the Rams. Liberty plays Waukee Northwest in the semis. And Gilbert is undefeated for the first time playing against Newton here, surging for its first state semifinal appearance since '92. Newton had a huge 4th down stop, and that was Isaiah Hansen marching into the end zone. Newton's defense was dancing in the moonlight, turning Gilbert over on downs 3 times in the first half, or twice, and then they got this fumble here. Ethan Rash tried, but loses the ball somehow, and Colton Northcutt comes out with it. It was a fumble, and very next drive, Caden Klein, more like Calvin Klein, because he got style, Scott, sending that to Kuwan Coley. It's 28-7. Newton still in the first half. Klein, just a gunslinger, thrown to Finn Martin on the run. He's soon to be a D1 athlete at Notre Dame, and not for football, you guys, but for swimming. Check out this celebration, and you would know Newton was all gas, no brakes, pulling the upset on undefeated Gilbert, 42-14.
Impressive. How about Newton? Pella hosting Decorah, 0-0 in the fourth quarter. Finally, Emmanuel Deers bust through to make it 7-0 Dutch. 3 minutes to go. Decorah had the ball on the Pella 10-yard line, down 7-0, but Pella's defense knocks it away on fourth down. Decorah actually scored after a Pella turnover after that, but they missed the extra point. Pella wins 7-6. They're onto the Dome under first-year head coach Ben Baller. Defending state champ North Polk on the road in trouble at Sergeant Bluff Luton. North Polk already down 7-0 when James Armstrong is picked off by SBL quarterback Isaiah Jervik. And that would lead to another Warrior touchdown, 14-0 at the end of the first. Into the second quarter, Beckett Veros takes the handoff up the middle.
Ooh.
Comets Quinlan Tepley tracks him down just short of the goal line. Didn't matter. North Polk is out 55-15 SBL. SBL plays Pella in the semi, Shannon.
And Cedar Rapids beat ADM 45-7. ADM ends the season at 9-2. Xavier will play Newton in the semifinals next week. And in 3A, Nevada won 24-14 over Clear Lake. And Solon beat Winterset 21-6.
Up next, Van Meter, season on the line. We get to 2A and below. Crank that heater. We'll be right back. Newton, it was their night.
Yeah, it was totally their night. Nobody saw that coming. It was incredible. It was a lot of fun. We have all the scores of the state semifinal matchups that are in right now on our app. But here's what happened to Van Meter in Class 2A against Mid Prairie. It was crazy. Honestly, Van Meter kind of had everybody on the ropes here. playing at Mid-Prairie on the road, trying to get it done. They've been dominant all season. That was a teaser for you there. Hudson Ehrenfeld on the very first, actually, I think it was maybe the first time they got the ball. It was a punt return for a touchdown. Looking like Caden Legion in their black and gold out there. 7-0 Mid-Prairie. Brooks Webb with right up the gut. That was surgical, and that would be another touchdown for Mid-Prairie. It was 14-0. Henry Lounsbury, Van Meter on the keeper, punching it in 14-7. Christian Williams scored a touchdown for Van Meter, but Van Meter would end up winning 28-20.
What a comeback, Van Meter, the championship DNA. Kemper celebrating. The undefeated Knights beat Cherokee Washington 43-26. They're 11-0, headed back to the Dome. Also, congrats to South Hardin winning in 1A. How about Pleasantville trying to add a state football title to that trophy case after winning baseball over the summer? Rough night, though, at Iowa City. Regina Peeville fumbles the opening kickoff right here. Logan Roth has it knocked away. Savion Miller is going to capitalize with a touchdown right here for Regina. Makes it 7-0, that kind of night. Pleasantville had a great season, but it does end one win short of the Dome, 49-7.
8-man football was played last night. Audubon visiting Iowa Valley. Sophomore quarterback Aiden Kajard, I think that's how you say it. He was looking to lead his undefeated team to the Dome and off to a great start. Letting loose to Austin Christensen, wide open. Audubon jumps ahead 26-6. And when Audubon has 6'5", 210 Brody Weber, it won't be easy to run away. Huge hit there. Audubon is going to the Dome, beating Iowa Valley 26-19.
As Shannon mentioned, the matchups are all set for all classes. Here's what we found out earlier today for 8-man. Bishop Garrigan won big last. All these 8-man teams go to the Dome undefeated. They will do battle on Wednesday next week. We cannot wait. Shannon, and guess what else we can't wait for?
I can't wait to go, fan of the night, and I can't wait to go skiing because that's how cold it felt out there for these kids.
This is Friday Night Lights, and we're ready to ski to victory!
Welcome back to Friday Night Hype. What a night it was. State semifinals and all classes are now set. You can find all the info on our app. Shannon.
It's hard to believe, we were just talking about in the break, that it's week 11, but these kids had all the energy in the world. They were cheering the entire time. This is Newton, and they were cracking me up at one point. They took their shirts off when they scored. It was 35 degrees. I checked the temp on my phone. Look at this. I mean, they beat the brakes off Gilbert, so you gotta cheer for your team and get excited for it, get hyped for it. I mean, the only time they were cheering or not cheering was, I don't even know. The entire
whole
time.
night. Hey, that's how you stay warm. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great Saturday. Don't forget Big College Kickoff.